Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom in Africa named Uwa Oma, there lived a prince named Maduka. Maduka was the youngest of three brothers, but he was also the smallest. While his brothers were tall and strong, Maduka was short and slender. Despite his size, Maduka had a big heart and was loved by all in the kingdom. He had a knack for making people laugh and was always willing to help those in need. One day, a terrible drought struck the kingdom, and the crops withered away. The people suffered, and there was not enough food to eat. The king, Maduka's father, called for a meeting to find a solution. Maduka wanted to help, but his brothers laughed at him. "What can you do, little prince?" they mocked. But Maduka was determined to prove them wrong. He went out into the field and worked tirelessly, using his small size to his advantage. He dug small irrigation channels and planted seed in the parched earth. Months passed, and slowly the field began to flourish again. Maduka's effort had paid off, and the kingdom was saved from starvation. The people hailed him as a hero, and even his brothers apologized for underestimating him. But Maduka knew that his work was not done. There were still challenges ahead, and he was ready to face them with courage and determination. As the kingdom began to recover from the drought, news arrived of a neighboring kingdom planning to invade. The king called for a meeting of his advisors to strategize. But Maduka knew they needed more than just plans on paper. Determined to protect his home, Maduka sought out the village elders, learning stories of ancient warriors and forgotten battles. With their guidance, he trained tirelessly, honing his skills in combat and strategy. When the enemy finally arrived at the kingdom's border, Maduka stood alongside his brothers and the royal army. Despite his size, his bravery and quick thinking proved invaluable in battle. But just as victory seemed within reach, tragedy struck. During a fierce skirmish, Maduka's oldest brother was gravely wounded, and his other brother was captured by the enemy. With the kingdom's future hanging in the balance, Maduka knew he had to rise to the challenge once again. Gathering a small group of loyal soldiers, he set out a daring mission to rescue his captured brother and defeat the invading army once and for all. His quest to rescue his captured brother and defeat the invading army, Maduka encountered Chinelo, a brave and resourceful woman from a nearby village. Chinelo had heard of Maduka's exploits and admired his courage. Together, Maduka and Chinelo formed an unlikely but powerful team. Chinelo's knowledge of the land and her sharp wit complemented Maduka's strength and determination. They journeyed through treacherous terrain, facing danger at every turn. Along the way, they encountered villagers who had been displaced by the invading army. Moved by their plight, Maduka and Chinelo offered assistance, providing food, shelter, and hope to those in need. As they pressed on, they uncovered vital information about the enemy's stronghold and the whereabouts of Maduka's captured brother. With this newfound knowledge, they devised a daring plan to infiltrate the enemy's camp and rescue the prince. Under the cover of night, Maduka and Chinelo launched their attack. With swift and silent precision, they fought their way through the enemy's ranks, freeing prisoners and causing chaos among their foes. But just as they neared the prince's location, they encountered unexpected resistance. The enemy commander, a formidable warrior known for his cruelty, stood in their way, determined to crush their rebellions once and for all. Undeterred, Maduka and Chinelo faced the enemy commander head-on, their determination unwavering. With skill and strategy, they fought fiercely. each blow bringing them closer to victory. But as the battle raged on, Maduka found himself facing the enemy commander alone. Chinelo's strength faltering against overwhelming odds, with his brother's life hanging in the balance. Maduka knew that he must summon every ounce of courage and cunning to emerge victorious. As the battle between Maduka and the enemy commander reached its climax, the kingdom's king, Nnaji, arrived with reinforcements. Seeing his son locked in combat with the formidable foe, Nnaji rallied his soldiers to Maduka's aid. With renewed strength and determination, they fought together, pushing back the enemy's forces and securing victory. In the aftermath of the battle, Maduka's captured brother was freed, and the invading army was driven from the kingdom's borders. As the kingdom celebrated their hard-won triumph, King Nnaji praised Maduka and Chinelo for their bravery and selflessness. He declared them heroes of the realm, and their names will be remembered for generations to come. Reflecting on their journey, Maduka and Chinelo realized that it was not their individual strength that led to victory, but their willingness to work together and support one another. They had shown that true courage knows no bounds, and that even the smallest among us can make a difference. And so the kingdom lived in peace once more, united by the bonds of friendship and the spirit of resilience. The moral of the story is that no matter how small we may seem, with courage, determination, and support of others, we can overcome any obstacle that stands in our way.